So this is someone I don't have a personal issue with, but that's not what this is about. This is about calling out people for their crimes. Okay. And this person has multiple charges on their jacket. Okay. And this is someone y'all know. Y'all know this person. You see him in a chat. You probably see him in at least a chat every day. Every day. And should we get to their most recent crimes first? Should we get to their most recent crimes first? I think so, bro. So yeah, this person is just like fence hopping, fence rider, like super dick rider, very like, I'm just convinced they just like, oh, what, like, I swear they come in and chat and they're the type of person like, so what's the word? What, tell me what to think. Who are we mad at? You know what I mean? It's the type of person comes in a chat and is like, who are we mad at today? Tell me what to think. 100%. So let's just get right to it. If you have any guesses, you can guess. Their name rhymes with John Dadon. But let me get to this video. This was insane. This is insane. So I think it's okay. Where's the kid name versus Nintendo face off? Okay. There's a lot of those. Yeah, unfortunately, there is a lot. But okay, we're gonna rewind this a little bit. So again, this is a person, Pablo himself. I don't really have an issue with the person. I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna have an issue with me after this. Don't really give a fuck. They're probably gonna vote against me now in battles. So from now on, I guess I'm just gonna have to have judges only judging my with all these Pablo versus the worlds. I guess I can't have chat votes anymore for my battles of money on the floor because yeah, that's not happening. So this was dirty, nasty, filthy, disgusting work. This was Kid Dangerous versus Captain Tenno, the face-off, right? And what we want is the live chat. What we want to look at is the live chat. Where is it? Show chat replay. Thank you. So if you weren't in the building for this, you know, kind of interesting battle, kind of interesting face off. Okay, so let's just play a little bit of it.
Not a negative history or anything like that, but y'all both know each other for a long time. Y'all worked with each other for a while. This should be very, very do his.
Why do I not see a chat? What's going on here?
Thing. And
there we go. Okay.
You feel me? It's gonna be a fire battle, man. And of course,
it is.
The battle we have set up,
okay,
the face-off today,
there so you can see it.
DNA 2's nephew, aka Kid Dangerous.
Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit. So during this live, you had this dude, Jose Raul. Shout out to him. Don't know who dude is, but he was donating and he was gifting memberships. So that was cool to see.
2017, 2018, something like that. He battled Danny Myers over the phone. It was a legendary battle hosted by.
So we're going to fast forward a little bit because Nando, salute to Nando. See all these people that are donating, actual supporters. Look at that. Jose Raul, give some membership. Give some membership. Give some membership. Okay. And then have you ever seen someone in a chat they could use the same emoji that other people use, but for some reason when they use the emoji, it just like takes on a completely different tone. You ever know, like, you ever have that? Like other people, everyone can put crying, laughing face emojis. But like when I see B702, John Reek, when I see them put the cry, laughing face emoji, I know I take it as like, oh, they thought that was funny. When I see this person post, you see where I'm going. Thank you. Yeah, this is amazing. So when I see this person post the cry, laughing for, I don't see it. It doesn't come across the same. Even it's the same emoji. But when they use it, it comes off of like, oh my God, I'm laughing so hard. It's like try hard. It's always like a weird content. Like, I don't know how you misuse an emoji and make it come off in a different tone than everyone else that uses same emoji, but strange.
Motherfuckers, dog. Went nuclear. Left ended the game with 24 points, dog. Dropped 20 in the fourth quarter. Shout out.
Okay, so it's not so much about what they're talking about on the panel. So
Go
to Adept, but we're gonna just fast forward and we're going to see in real time, right? How this dude's gifting memberships, and people are like, oh, that's fire. Salute to this dude. Salute to this dude. Gifting membership. Salute to this dude. Gifting membership. But wait till you see. This is amazing, bro. I was dying laughing at this. So again, gifting membership. Bro, can we stop with this the Mario brick face emoji, everyone? The stone guys in Mario, they slam down and go, ew. Never once saw anyone ever use that and was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's an awesome emoji. Oh, that perfectly conveys. Stop it. Enough with the green stone face Mario emojis. Okay? Enough. Not funny, not cool. It's clownery. So yes, we have Dom the Bomb is today's victim. I don't know the words. So like I said, this person, bro, the only YouTube emoji I use is the right, bro. I don't know what it is about dude. Well, I do know, but just everything they post in the chat, just be like, really, bro? What do you like? Do you have your own thoughts? Do you have your own thoughts, Dom? For real? Look at this. Y'all just need to remember Adept and Yo-Yo don't have to do this. And they are doing this for the artists and the community. Says a person that doesn't even have a membership. Mr. Super supporter of the channel, don't have a membership. Well, you don't got $2.99. You don't got $2.99. Sad.
He was like, please don't report. You got
keep going. Dude, everyone else is getting memberships. Jose Raul keeps gifting, right? And then you're gonna see Dom start to beg, and go, why am I not getting a free membership? If it's me, and if it's a channel I support, I don't want the free membership. I want someone else to get it because I know I'm going to buy the membership because I support. And then it's just another person that's a member. Only a fake supporter would whine about getting a free membership.
Connection is crazy. Dangerous. Yeah. So KD,
Right.
Your audio sounds a little crazy. Is your connection gonna be A1 for this battle? Because you don't want to lose out on money because of your Wi-Fi.
You can hear me?
I can hear.
Okay, so it really starts to get good. I promise. So Jose Raul, look, he's gifting. Hold on. So then he asks, "Oh, Dom, do you got one?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't." And then someone else just told him YouTube does it randomly. So now he literally just parrots back what someone else just told him and goes, YouTube does it randomly. Okay, remember that. He said that. And then he's like, oh, I don't know how to gift to an individual, which is like, You know, who the fuck cares who's getting it? Just fucking give memberships. Brickface, brickface. Okay. Nasty word. Dirty, disgusting, nasty word. More brick faces. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? How many times do you comment in a chat? And then he goes, Jose Raul, I appreciate you, big dog. And then he gifts another. Dom, are you ready? Watch this. Dom, are you ready? Are you ready? He's like, let's go. Let's go. Gifts another one. Who gets it? Legend 305. What does Dom say to cope? To cope? I think you gotta comment a lot to get the gifted memberships. Dom. You literally have the most comments in this chat. What are you talking about? You just said 37 seconds ago, YouTube does it randomly. Now it's, I think you got to comment a lot to get the gifted membership. Dom, I guarantee you are one of the top commenters on all of Adept's channel. The fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
Love a
when I do,
membership.
but you gonna be dead though. Hey, how can I show a dead man?
Cap. But when you
Guess
die,
what?
there's no
Hey, and then
resurrection.
talk about the two nephews.
When you die, there's
Listen,
no
bro,
resurrection.
check this out. At the end of the day, hey, guess what, bro?
I'm telling you, because this gets amazing, bro. It just goes on and on and on. It's fucking hilarious. Watch this. Geo gets one. He's like, these memberships exposing people in the bushes, right? And then look at this. He's like, motherfuckers just come in and got the membership. Cope. The cope crying face, the sideways cry laughing, and a 100. Dom, we know you're not laughing. You're not actually laughing. You don't think it's funny. You're genuinely like, what the fuck? How come these new people get a membership? And I don't see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying about how they could use the same emoji that someone else could use, but it takes on a completely different context. Because when I see this, I say, oh my God, dude just came in and got a membership. Cry emoji, cry emoji. That's a cope. Straight cope emojis. And look at this. He goes, Adept, how can I gift one to Dom? And then he's like, 100, 100, 100, fire, fire, fire. Oh, look who else is in there. Is it? Oh, I thought I saw DJ Monsanto. Has anyone even seen them since? I haven't seen Maze or DJ Steven since our lives, to be honest. So hopefully they got the hint and fucked off. Oh, my bad. Okay, I don't want to blank. I don't want to blank the chant here. So again, look at this. Gifts 5. Another 5 memberships. Let's go through. Let's see who got them. SB, Gullah, Blaze Your Face. So Road to a Glizzy's Burner. Road to a Glizzy's Burner gets one instead of Dom. And look at this. Jose Raul, fire. This is so fire that you're gifting all these. Stop it. Stop it. We know every single person that gets one that's not you, you're getting saltier and saltier. Stop trying to pretend like you think this is so fire. Because you're the only one, Dom. You're the only one that's like, this is so fire. He's like sitting there trying to hype up. Jose, oh my God, this is amazing. And he's like trying to tell other people, you need to appreciate what Jose's doing. And you're the only one that's not getting one. Okay. Trying to suck up to the teacher. Okay. Stuff. Bro, it's so great. Kinda. Bro, I'm going to tell you, this is not the reason that this person is getting the episode. That's why I said, should I save this? But I felt like this will just let you know. This person was next on the docket anyway. I actually didn't even see this. So I'm glad I didn't do the episode because I didn't get around to watching this yet. And then I saw that. I said, oh my bro, thank God I didn't do that episode yet, because this is insanely cringe. And guess what? Guess what, B702? This ain't the only live he does it in. It happens again on a whole other live. Whole other live for another hour and a half. He does it again. Okay? So this isn't even the main crimes against the man. This is just the buildup, and we're going to laugh. More cringe emojis? More cringe emoji? Does someone needs to explain to this man how to use emojis? Okay? How many different faces do you got in that iPhone, bro? I feel like he don't even know what they mean. You know, he's just like the blue face, then the purple, then the green guy. You don't even know what the fuck they mean. What the fuck? Look at everyone else supporting. Look at everyone else supporting the channel. And then look at Dom. Even people that don't be here got a membership, green brick face. And he's like, Dom, I'm sorry, I tried. Wow. If you've never seen the sign that someone's salty, I've never seen a saltier emoji in all my years. Never seen a saltier emoji in all my years on the internet, on the interwebs. Wow, Dom. Wow. Look at this. God bless you, brother. It's very appreciated. You know, no, it's not. Shut up. You don't care. Dom, you don't give a single fuck. If 500 other people got gifted subs and you didn't get one, you don't care. Stop it. Enough. I hate people with the fake humility and the fake, like, enough, dog. You don't care. It's not appreciated. You didn't get one, so you don't appreciate it because you didn't get one. What are you talking about? Look, more gifted memberships. Let's go. The only one cheerleading the whole time. And it's almost like, look, this is hilarious. Hilarious. Someone's like, damn, Dom, what'd you do to not get a rent? Dom goes, it's probably the strikes. So now he went from saying YouTube dubs it randomly, right? So you probably have to comment a lot to get a gifted membership. Now he's saying it's probably the strikes on his channel. Cope cry face, hands up in the air emoji, dog. And then now he's telling everyone else how much Jose Raul should be appreciated and held, and how we should put him on a chair and hold him up and say, for he is a jolly good fellow, for he is a jolly good fellow. Look at this. Jose needs a wrench now. Shut up. It's not your channel. And actually, it's a channel you clearly don't even support because you're still not a member. More faces. More faces. And then he just starts going, this person got one? This one? He starts going, oh my God. Hold on. Does it go far back? Never said the name. Oh, Dom the Bomb. Dom the Bomb. I thought I said his name. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Oh, you're saying back then? Back then we never said the name of who backed out on the unscripted. Yeah. So that's we're gonna get into that. That is one of his crimes, 100%. So we're definitely gonna get into that. I just wanted to show you this cringe. Yeah, back then. I know. And want to know why? We didn't bother to say his name because we're not like that. Okay. At the time, we didn't care. We weren't out to try to like expose people. We were just like, whatever. But we're going to get into all that, bro, because that was dirty, nasty, disgusting work. I just want to show you the man's, how he's cringe. He's just cringe anyway and a fake supporter. And all of this is going to be used as evidence. It's like, when you call character witnesses, and like, this is all evidence against the man's character for when we get to his crimes. Okay, look at this. More gifted memberships. What does Dom say? More brick faces. More brick faces. He's just coping the whole time, dog. It was so funny to see live for an hour straight, him beg. You know, everyone was talking earlier about people begging for money and people begging for free battles and shit. Can you come battle my league for free? But is this a new one? Is this a new one? The beg for a free membership on a channel, a free gifted membership on a channel you frequent every single day, and you're supposedly a big supporter, a channel that's literally promoted you a million times, has you on the panel. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. This has got to be more cringe emojis. Look, and everyone's just laughing at him now because, look, Dom, I tried. Look, he said, where's mine? Where is mine? It's on the app when you pay $2.99. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You don't have $3? You don't have $3 for a channel you supposedly fuck with so heavy for 3 years? Now you're whining in a chat. Where's my free membership? This is nasty work, dog. Nasty work. And then the only one that doesn't get one saying, where's mine, is telling everyone else, y'all need to glaze Jose now for what he did. And at one point, he says, Jose Raul should judge the event or host the event now. Really? He should host the event now because he contributed some free memberships. Dog. I almost understand the sentiment, but now you're saying anyone can come in, just throw a couple dollars at it, and now that means they should be able to host an event? No, that's literally the Alki David. Okay? That's literally the Teddy Grizzle, the ARP. As long as if you come in and throw money at it, you should host the event. No, sorry, we don't know a fucking thing about this dude at all. Like, y'all are so weird, bro. Y'all be ready to. You're offering up the hosting position on a channel that it's not yours, and you can't even pay for a membership on that you supposedly support. But now you're offering up the hosting position to someone else. Stop it, bro. You seem crazy. Crazy. And look at this. It's cook. You mean cool. No, you're cooked. You're cooked. I'm going to get my own membership. I really appreciate you. The world need more people like you. Yeah, and less like you. Okay, Dom? Stop it. Stop it. And I don't care. You can all go run and tag him. Like, look, Pablo's talking about you. Don't give a fuck. Okay? This is a community. And as a community, we need to hold people accountable for their nonsense. And if Pablo needs to be the one to speak out, I will. This is disgusting. Nasty work. Where are all these shadow watchers coming from? Like, you don't do that? Like, you're not in the bushes all the time? Stop it, dog. Oh, yeah. Look. Jose Raul got to host an event now because he gifted some membership. We don't know anything about the dude. How do you know that's not like C double under a different name? What are you talking about? He put money in. He got to host an event now. You're a fool. You're a fool. $3.99. I mean, what? $3.99, $2.99, like same shit, dog. It's fucking $4. You don't have $4 for a channel that you've been supposedly rocking with for 3 fucking years. Weird. This is weird, bro. It gets weirder and weirder. I'm telling you, it wasn't even only this live. He did it on an entire another one. The same guy starts gifting more memberships, and he's fucking begging for a free membership again, even though he just sat here in this live and said, I'm going to get my own. Don't worry, I'll get my own. Guess who didn't get a membership? 4 days later, still begging for a free membership. Like, what the fuck, dog? This is what I don't like. the fakeness. And know what's hilarious? It was all the, all this cope. He said, it's probably the strikes on my channel. You probably have to comment a lot. Guess who got a gifted membership? Social Assassin got a gifted membership. Guess who's salty about that? Dumb to Chun. Wah. I think those are actual cries, Normally when people put the cry, it's like, oh, I'm laughing, crying, laughing. No, I think you're actually crying. Wow. So look, more people. C, someone named C, just C, gets a membership. What does Dom say? C, 10 exclamation points. Are you serious? Dog, you can't tell me you're not actually upset right here. This isn't a joke. Look at this. 10 exclamation points, 10 question marks. This isn't like a joke. You went, C? Are you serious? And then he's like, who the fuck is C? C gets one, but I don't? Look, who the fuck is C? Bro. What? Dom. What are you? You've got to be kidding me. This has to be a joke, right? But you can tell by the emojis, it's not a joke. This is nasty, dog. This is nasty work. You're crashing out in the chat because you didn't get a gifted membership on a channel you supposedly support super heavy, and it's only fucking $4. You should already have a membership. What are you talking about? The fuck? Who the fuck is C? How he get one before I do? And then look, ready? Nah, let me chill. Congrats and welcome to all new channels members. 9 more cope emojis. You see what I'm saying about this dude? I don't think he understands how to use emojis. Really don't think he does. But he literally had to, he had to fake the funk and go, nah, let me chill. So you can't even say you were kidding. Clearly, you literally were wiling out and had to say, oh, but let me chill though. Let me chill. This is nasty work, dog. What the fuck, bruh? So it keeps going. Let's go a little more. I know it's almost towards the end. Look, he just keeps gifting more memberships. And look who keeps putting cope emojis. That's what I'm calling. This green face right here is now the cope face. Okay, look at this. NG460 gets a membership. Dom don't like that. He already said, nah, let me chill. Congrats to all the people that got one. He's back to crashing out. Nah, who the fuck is these dudes? For real, though. Who are these guys? How come they're getting memberships and not Dom? All right, nah, I'm chilling. My fault. 2 faces. Nah, you're not chilling, bro. You're stressing. You are super stressing. You're actually upset that some dude named C in NG460 got a membership and you didn't. Genuinely salty, dog. Genuinely salty. And look. God bless and enjoy, brother. Enjoy what? Enjoy life in general? Enjoy. Okay, Dom. What are you thanking him for? You didn't get a membership. And you're so happy about it. But yet any time someone got one, you're like, what? Him? Not him. Who's this guy? But then it's like, nah, but shout out to that though. Like, no, not shout out to that. We know you don't feel that way. Stop. And this is what I don't like, bro. Just be real. Just be real. Look, more membership. This dude was tricking, bro. He was tricking on everybody in the chat. Jose Raul just started throwing money around. Look at this. Bull McGee, Mr. Clown, you. Dom is like, okay, YouTube must be trying some new shit because he didn't get a membership yet and everyone else did. He said, it must be the strikes on my channel. He said, you must have to type a lot in the chat to get one. Now he's saying, maybe YouTube's trying something new. Dude, he said, maybe YouTube's trying something new. Or maybe it's kismet. Huh? Maybe it's fate. Maybe YouTube knows you don't deserve one. Okay? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just fate. And God said no. No for him. Okay? So that's pretty much it. I think that's the last gifted one, you know. And you know, look at this. He keeps putting these stupid green enough, dog. See what I'm saying? Now do you guys understand what I said about the emojis? How one person could use the same emojis someone else has used, but when they use it, it seems to take on an entirely different tone. Every time with this dude. Every time he uses an emoji, it has like a completely different tone than when anyone else uses it. It's insane. I've never seen such a thing. Okay, so this was only the first one. This was only the first one. He actually does it again, right? What live is it? What live is it? I'm trying to remember. He literally does it again, dog. He does it again. Which one would it be? Was it the Froku Nat King Kong? It might be this one. No, that would have been before or after. No. So maybe it's the Remy Ma one. Hold on, let's see. Let's go to the live chat. He does it again, dog. Again. Or it might be the one after this, actually. Let's see. Let's just scroll through and see if we get some gifted memberships. Zaki, Don. Okay, hold on. I think it might be the next one. For real. Yeah, I think it's the next one. Okay, let's try this one. Ellen, Jordan, hold on. I'm trying to remember which one it is, but anyway, you get it, bro. He literally does it again. Is it another entire live days later? Same dude, Jose Raul, starts gifting memberships, and Dom's in there begging, hoping it's him again, He's like, hopefully I get one, and it doesn't. Everyone else gets one but Dom, and then he's like, no, for real, I'm gonna get my membership. I'm gonna get one. I wish. Hold on, like I gotta find it because it's just amazing. It's like, bro, really? You said that 2 days ago you were gonna get one, and now this dude's handing out more. You should already have a membership. What are you talking about? Maybe it was this one. Hold on. Jose Raul, yeah, okay. So it's got to be this one then. It's got to be this one. Because I think he starts gifting memberships again, right? Oh, look at this. Look who's still not a member. Still not a member. And still posting cope emojis. Jesus, bruh. Jesus, Crobies. Okay, hold on. Let's go a little further. I wish I wrote this down, which live it was on. Look, bro, every fucking post of his is brick face. Jesus, bruh, Jesus. I thought it was, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he took the live down. Maybe I got the wrong one. I don't know. But he literally, Jose Raul starts tricking on these dudes again. Maybe it's towards the end. Ellen, Rapmatic. Dom the Bomb. Yeah, still not a member, dog. Still not a member. I don't know. I can't find it. Still not a member. He's still not a member today. Even today. That's what I'm saying, bro. I wouldn't care if it was like, okay, if all that stuff happened, it's a laugh, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna get one. But then 4 days later, you still don't got one. Okay. And you were exposed because the Captain 10-0 face-off, Kid Dangerous, 6 days ago. That was 6 days ago, bro. Okay. And then other shit happened since then. And I swear it was the other one because it was like 2 days after, maybe. I'm trying to remember. But Jose Raul starts gifting memberships again. And bro, Dom don't get one. And he still ain't got one, bruh. He still ain't got a goddamn membership. I wish I knew which one it was. I'm gonna try. Hold on. Maybe it's more towards the beginning. Maybe it's more towards the beginning. Mr. Clown You is now a member. See, everyone's a member now. Everyone's a member but him. Everyone's a member but him. I don't know. There's another one. He does it again. Raul starts buying more memberships and Dom doesn't get one again. And he literally just repeats the same shit that he was doing the one before. And he's like, I should get one. Why am I not getting them? I'll get one. I'll get a membership. And still doesn't have one. So I just felt like that was pertinent. And it just goes to show, like, bro, I don't know, man. To me, if I say I rock with you and I support your channel and you finally are like monetized and I'm in the chat every single day and I'm talking about, let's go, you're finally monetized, I'm going to pay the $3.99 to become a member. Okay? If I support. And especially if I'm someone that's always in the chat, always got an opinion about someone else. Every time it's someone else on the screen talking about this person's a broke bum, and you know, always got an opinion about someone. When anytime Adept's bombing on someone, like, these bozos, these broke whatever. You always got an opinion on a motherfucker. You don't got $3 to become a member of a channel you supposedly super support. Like, still not a member. Still
gonna hear me when I die. Still.
So the problem, and like I said, I don't have like a personal issue with dude. It's just, you know, like I think he misuses the chat, okay, especially during battles. He's one of the offenders that's typing way too much during a battle. But I think he misuses emojis. But it's not my chat, so that, you know, that's like a side thing. The crimes he's charged with date back to maybe around episode like 7, 8, maybe episode 9 of Unscripted Logic. Okay, if y'all remember, as B702 so kindly pointed out before I even got there, okay, he said, "Wow, I know where this is going." He was trying to figure out because we never even said a name. Okay. We never went in on him about this. We never like made it public. This is what happened, okay? And this, I'll let you know why I'm bringing it up now. It's because we're doing Pablo versus the World, and we're revisiting things that should have been talked about, okay? And enough time has went by, and I've seen enough, okay? I've seen enough to put it together, and the evidence is overwhelming, okay? The evidence is overwhelming. So yeah, about episode 9 or so of Unscripted, if y'all were around, and there's people in the chat that can confirm, when Social used to go live, even before we started doing Unscripted Logic, he was like super supportive of a few different people, right? I think obviously Major Internet was one of them. There was a couple different people, but definitely Major Internet and Dom the Bomb were two big ones, and Bruce Leaf and shit, obviously. But he would always be like, every live, be like, let's get Dom to 1,000, let's get Major to 1,000 subscribers. He was saying, I want them to hit 1,000 before I do. Constantly supporting, telling people to go subscribe to the channel. I knew nothing about this dude. I was like, you know, I was like around and watched the content, but I wasn't really like engaged in the community like that to know like what was up with dude. All I knew is Social was pushing his channel heavy. And I didn't understand it because when I actually went to the channel, the content is not good. Respectfully, that's another charge against him, is he makes shitty content. Okay, so I just didn't understand. I was like, okay, whatever, maybe he's cool with dude, so he's like promoting his channel type shit. I don't know, fuck, what do I know? But every live Social did, he'd be like, go subscribe to Dom, go subscribe to Dom the Bomb, let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. I think Social must have got him from probably from 800 to like 1,000. That was 100% Social assassin. Without him promoting him, he never would have jumped from 800 to 1,000 the way he did that quick. 100%. Hold on, I remember he was arguing in the comments of some video. The other guy called him a D-rider, and it got like 20 likes. Way more than the other comment. Apparently, a lot of people feel that way. So here's the thing, right? I know, you know, people always say don't shoot the messenger, but I know people are gonna get mad. I know, obviously, if DJ Alyssa Monsanto watches that fucking video, they're not gonna be all happy with Pablo, okay? But everyone feels the same way, okay? And respectfully, Dom, you're probably watching this right now, or if you're not right now, I know you're going to watch this at some point. That's fine. Respectfully, I'm just saying what a lot of people feel about you, okay? And I'm going to get into where, like I said, I never had a problem with dude, but I'll let you know, I'm just laying out the facts as they happen, okay? So, like I said, Social every single fucking live promoting the dude. Social hits me up and says, hey, we're gonna have Dom on an episode. Now, I don't know, dude. I've never had a conversation with him, but I'm just going based off, oh, Social co-signed you, said he wants you on the show. Okay, yeah, we could do that. So he's supposed to come on either the week after or like 2 weeks after the Crisis battle is supposed to happen, right? Crisis battle happens. You know, everyone knows, like, okay, Social didn't have the greatest performance, but it's funny because, like, literally, I was watching it earlier, the bootleg that John put up, and it's like people blew that shit up so far out of proportion and acted like Crisis is so fire and Social was just so bad and he was so drunk and stuff. But it's like, bro, he had a couple stumbles in the round of the words and then he forgot a part and then, like, okay, he fell. But, like, people were acting like it was this fucking the most, like, cringe-worthy battle ever, and it was every word, every round was like, what are you talking? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That was just the Crisis curse at the time, and that goes back to the deriding. Okay, a lot of deriding was happening at this point, and so that happens. Social doesn't give the greatest performance. I don't know how that affects. If I'm someone that salute y'all, salute. If I'm someone that is like benefiting, right? If I'm benefiting off someone that's constantly promoting my channel and asks me to come on their show, I don't know why that matters. Their performance in a battle should mean nothing to me. The fuck do I care? But Dom had to be a dick rider and go along with everyone else, right? Because everyone else is bombing on Social. So, well, I got to be part of the pack and be cool and do what everyone else is doing. So I'm going to start bombing on him too, even though dude never did anything but help and promote you. And you're supposed to come on the show the next week. So I think the next day or whatever, whenever Social went live next, this dude comes in the chat out of nowhere. Not even a salute, not even a, oh, what's up? Oh, like, you know, it is what it is. You know, you still did your thing in the battle. Like, it happened. First thing he says, right? He puts the fucking crying, laughing face emojis, the fucking cope emojis, and went, LOL, you crashed out. And literally, like, I'm pretty Social didn't even bomb on him, which is very out of character for Social. I'm surprised he didn't go in on him. And you know what's crazy is Social, he never even hit me up and was like, yo, fuck that, we're not having Dom on. He said, fuck that, we're not having Dom on. He never said that. Never once. Yeah, you saw it. 100%. I know you saw it. So it was just weird, bro. It was weird. This dude's done nothing but promote you. He had a battle that was like super anticipated, didn't have the greatest performance. But now because a bunch of other people in the community, they're getting jokes up, now I gotta pick a side. This is the corny shit. This is the dick riding. It's all about, oh, choose a side. And it's like, what? Because he had words with another person that didn't even involve you whatsoever. It's not like he went into dab, you know. Social didn't like, there wasn't a beef between Social and a dab, so it's like, oh, he's rocking with it. Nothing. Bro, he had words with another man that had nothing to do with you. So now fuck him, even though he supported you through he got you 200 subscribers basically and super shouted you out every fucking episode and got you a bunch of support and invited you on the show. And even after you came in the chat and were like, hey, LOL, you cry. He didn't even hit me up and say, yo, we're not having Dom on. Fuck that. He didn't even say that. He was still willing to let you come up. I need a break. Oh shit. Okay. But I'm gonna let you know right now. Yo, I didn't really like go in on you, but I did. I talked about that live a little bit at the beginning of this because I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a lot. So I was like, bro, like I don't know. Just the mode I'm in, I'm like that kind of shit. Like I'm good, but I mean, salute to you. I'm just saying that. No, you good, bro. It wasn't say. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just the mindset I'm in. I'm like, bro, I can't. I can't. I was like, that shit ain't even getting a like from me type shit. But I mean, obviously, you know, I rock with you and I'll hit the like. But at the time, I was like, nah, fuck this. But anyway, so Dom the Chun, as we like to call him, or as Social calls him, Dom the Dick Rider, right? It was insane, bro. It was insane. Like, I've never seen someone switch up so quick over nothing, over literally nothing, because, yeah, it's okay. It's all good, bro. We over it. Yeah, no, you know what it is, bro. It was just so weird. Like, for someone to support and shout you out and literally offer to and you remember, I could even pull up the part of the episode on Unscripted where I went into length about, you know, because some people were like, oh, well, you know, there was something Social said on a live at the time, and people were like, oh, what? So you're like mad at like the audience? And I was trying to clarify without saying the name. I was like, no. I was like, no, we're not mad at people like joking and shit. I was like, but when someone that we talked to behind the scenes that is supposed to come on the show, that literally, because they looked around and were like, oh, how do we, it's not my opinion changed on, I had a falling out with Social. They looked around the room and said, how do we feel about Social now? Has the tide turned on Social? Should I not go on the show anymore because of how we feel about? What do you mean? You don't have your own brain? Are you just a follower? What did this person do to you? And then, so literally, this is probably like 2 months ago. Still up till like 2 months ago, dude was still talking shit to Social in the chat. And Social like never even really bombed on. He said one time, he was like, yeah, whatever, dude. Dude doesn't even have content. His content sucks, which is a fact. Okay, let's just be real. Do Show of hands, anyone in here? Do any of you watch Dom the Bomb's content? Any of you? Even you might be subscribed to his channel. I think I am. I think I'm subbed like out of pity, a pity sub. Do any of y'all watch? Super dirty, disgusting, nasty work. Filthy work. And I'm mad that I didn't go in on this years ago. Okay. Man, the fuck you couch up. Bro, it was disgusting. This is super nasty work, Dom. Like, I don't like that shit. That's what I was talking about my other live of people that like were subscribed, but then they unsub, but now they're looking around and going, oh, everyone's always watching Pablo. Everyone's always in Pablo's live because he has great content. Maybe I should come back over. Maybe I'll sub again. Fuck off. If you need other people to tell you how to feel, you're a follower. You have no mind of your own. That shit is disgusting work, dog. Disgusting. To turn on someone that did nothing but help you. And even up to 2 months ago, and here's the thing, it wasn't even about, there was no conversation that was happening. There was no back and forth. Literally, it would happen all the time where like me or social would just be in Adept's chat and we're commenting on the topic and then someone just starts taking shots at us. Which happens when, when you're that dude, when you're that fucking dude, right? And you're just existing. When you're that dude, like a Pablo, and you're just existing in a chat, people be like, oh, this fucking, and that's how I picture it. It's like the DME voice. Oh my God, the social's a clown. I was like, really? And that's what it is, bro. Every time I read dudes' comments and the emojis, I hear the fucking DME whiny voice in my head. I'm like, wow, I feel like that's what it sounds like when you type emojis. And for some reason, even though you use the same emoji that everyone else uses, it takes on a completely different tone. All right, yeah, that's cool, Glitch, but I don't know if you're new to my channel, but I'm giving you one warning and one warning only. We stay on topic over here. So I'll let you get off. Okay, salute to you, Body Jack. That's cool. If you can't stay on topic and you're going to take it left, I will time you the fuck out. Period. Respect. This is how we do it over here. This is Pablo's channel. Okay? Kick your feet up. Hit the like button. Relax. Kick your feet up. Hit the like button. Relax. Okay? So it's just dirty, disgusting, nasty work, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. For someone that literally just goes above and beyond to help you, and then literally you have no reason to turn on them. And then I literally, like I said, 2 months ago, me and Social in a chat, we're talking about like a battle or something. And literally Social types something. And out of nowhere, Dom comes out of, he's like, Social's a clown. Like out of nowhere. So I literally, and I think they went back and forth a little. Social's like, oh, really? I'm like, all right, Dom, whatever. Right? So, okay, so you're getting timed out because we don't do that. Like I said earlier, this isn't the freak show. This isn't clownery time. This isn't homoerotic gay jokes, Glitch. So if you can't behave yourself, you're getting the fuck out of here. Sorry. Gave you a warning. Don't care. To me, that ain't it, bro. Go do that somewhere else. Or you're getting a whole fucking episode on you next. Okay? Relax. I told you. I gave you a warning. I said, kick your feet up. Relax. If you don't know how to relax, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? So, it was disgusting, bro. He's just like, Social's a clown. Social's a clown. And I, right? Because you got to think, not only everyone knows Pablo's memory is immaculate, right? So, me knowing how it all played out, I was just curious. I'm like, because every like 2 months, this dude would say something slick, like fuck Social. Social's a clown. Social's a bozo. Social's this. So eventually, I go, Dom. I'm like, what's your issue with Social? Because in my mind, I'm like, there's no reason for you. You don't have one. You don't have one. If anything, he should have an issue with you, and he don't even give a fuck. He's not going, Dom's this and Dom's that. He's not talking shit, taking shots. So why are you incessantly out of the left fucking field taking shots when really you have no reason to be mad? He does. So I asked him genuinely, I said, Dom, what is your issue with social? And I swear on everything I love, this dude goes, well, my issue is, well, he was supposed to have me on the show back in the day, and then he just never hit me back up. And I said, bro, the phone works both ways. What are you talking about? I said, he never hit you back about, bro, I'm done, son. I'm done. It's retarded. Bro, what do you mean? That, bro, a fucking text message or a DM works both ways, son. What the fuck are you talking about? He never hit me back up about... He hit you up originally about being on the show, okay? You knew what day you were supposed to be on. What do you mean? You came in the chat and you were like, oh, LOL, you crashed out. And we're like taking shots at him for no reason. He still, I swear on everything, he never once, social wasn't like, fuck that, we're not having Dom on anymore, fuck out of here, right? Never said that. Never once said that. But then, he never hit you back up about doing the show. I was like, well, did you message him? I was like, it works both ways, bro. Did you hit him up and say, oh, you know I was trolling in the chat, but we're still good for the show, right? You know I still run. No, you didn't. And you know you didn't, right? Salute, y'all. Salute. You know you didn't do that because you had no intention of coming on the show. So don't make it like your issue with social is that he never hit you back up about coming on the show, that you had no fucking plans of coming on because you felt like the tides had turned. You felt like everyone's opinion of social changed. Therefore, it was of no benefit to you, and you should just go along with the crowd. So don't sit here and tell me you would have came on Unscripted that next week. You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have, because you didn't. And then you're trying to make it like that's social's fault because he didn't hit you back. No, sorry. You're not fucking selling me on that bullshit, dog. We all know what happened. You turned for no reason because you saw, oh, everyone, you looked around the room and said, how do we feel? How do we feel about social now? Oh, right. Yeah. And you're like, oh, even though he got me 200 subscribers and shouted out my channel over and over and over for 6 months, got me to 1,000 subs, did nothing but help me, invited me on the show. Now that other people, well, he had words with another person that's not me, that's not adept, so I have no fucking business being any part of it or choosing a side whatsoever. You chose to make it like a side choosing, a team thing. And you sided against someone for no reason when there was no sides. You had no reason to do that other than you're a clown, dick rider, and you just, whatever's more comfortable, whatever the crowd, whatever the community thinks, I'm going to go along with that. And that's what we don't like, okay? That's that inauthentic bullshit. Like being a super supporter of someone's channel for 3 years, still not being a member, someone's gifting memberships in a chat, and the whole time whining about, where's mine? Where's mine? This guy got one? Who the fuck is that? Where's my membership? Really? This person? Who the fuck is that? No one even knows where's my free membership. Buy one. It's $4. Buy a fucking membership if you supposedly support this channel. Adept has you up all the time. He's always shouting you out. You can't fucking throw $4? I don't even think I've ever seen you do a super chat, do a cash out, like for real. You just a go along to get along, dog. And that's my problem with dude. That's my problem. It's not Do I personally, do Pablo and Dom have a problem? No. But in a community, if we're a so-called community, things like this should be called out, bro. Behavior like that is fucking corny and should be called out. I can't stand it. I can't stand a motherfucker that got to look around at everyone else to go, well, how should I play this? How should I maneuver this? What do you mean? You don't have your own mind? You don't have your own fucking working, functioning brain to assess, to go, oh, well, I don't care what everyone else is thinking or doing, but me and this person, we've never been anything but cool, and they support me all the time. So yeah, of course I'm still gonna rock with them because they never gave me a reason not to. They never gave me a reason not to. No, you go, oh well, he had a battle and he didn't do it the best in, and then he had words with another man, so fuck him now. Huh? What? How does that make sense? And then 8 months later, you're still talking shit about the dude. He a bozo, he a clown. And when pressed about it, what is your problem with this person? The best you got is, he never hit me back up about coming on the show. I said, bro, when we book guests for Unscripted, we hit them up, we let them know what day. They know what day they're supposed to be there. The same day you were booked for that show, that episode, it's not like you were there in the chat. If you showed up and typed in the chat, we would have been like, oh, Dom's here, and dropped the link and let you up. That's what we do on every guest, for every single guest. You're talking about now it's on social. He never hit me back up after I was talking crazy and turned on him for no reason. No, that's not why. We all know that's why. Like, stop it, bro. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all, like, who do you think you're fucking with, dog? Who do you think you're fucking with? Y'all don't understand. I've dealt with so many narcissists and manipulators and all, like, bro, I see through all that shit. I read people in a fucking millisecond, okay? Stop it. Who do you think you're fooling? Like, you don't even believe that. You don't even believe that, okay? I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And so, okay, now we got 29 people in here. I know y'all maybe didn't hear all of the evidence against this person, and that's fine. You can run it back. But just a genuine question, okay? Anyone here, does any one of you watch Dom the Bomb's YouTube channel? Anyone? Right? By a show of hands. Show of hands, anyone here watch this dude's content? Huh? At all? A single person? Put a one in the chat if you watch Dom the Bomb's YouTube channel or content on a regular basis and you think it's fire. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat. Or put a giant 0 if every single one of you have never watched a single fucking thing he's done. Maybe came across one, saw him barbecuing in the backyard and was like, this is like somehow overwhelmingly unentertaining. It was like so baffling to me how boring it was. Like, I've never seen something so outrageously mundane, so extraordinarily dull. Like, Jesus.
It's crazy. It's crazy. This bitch outside looks so good, they gotta raise the age limit. This bitch outside.
I'm a straight up contaminant. I'm gonna be in all your drinking waters. Hold on. I'm choking. Take the money, shit. Fuck, man, it's too much. The fucking cat's jumping off the bridge. Come on, just stop, man, please. Yeah.
Come on, just stop, man, please. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about you know, this person in particular. I just think, you know, it's pretty well known. Like someone said earlier, it's pretty well known. You're a dick rider. You're a fence sitter, dick rider, and yeah, you don't know how to use emojis, bro. You abuse the chat, and a lot of people feel this way. Okay, so you can get mad at Pablo for being the messenger, but a lot of people feel this way. So I don't know, man. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think dude's penalty should be? What do y'all think the punishment? To me, I think 100, bro, a whole lane. I think the perfect penalty for this man would be, since he was in the chat on two different lives begging for freeze. Since he was in the chat for two different lives begging to be gifted a free membership for a channel he supposedly supports, and then was praising Raul for gifting memberships, I think because of your crimes, I think you need to gift some memberships. How many we think? How many? You know, y'all are the jury. So at this point, he's been sentenced. He's been, I mean, he's been convicted. At this point, Dom has been convicted of dick riding, of fence sitting, and of, you know, betrayal, and like treason. You know, definitely treason, dick riding, fence sitting, and false flagging, false membership riding. So at this point, he's been convicted of those crimes. Now comes sentencing. Okay. Now, hold on. Let me pull up the right one. Okay. It's now sentencing for this man. So hold on. Let's get this right. Okay. The Honorable Judge Pick presiding. The Honorable this man stands convicted of dick riding, fence sitting, treason, and false membership buying. You have been sentenced to no use of emojis in Adept's chat for 3 months until you learn the proper use of an emoji, until you understand, until you appreciate the value of an emoji. You no longer are allowed to use emoji. You're on emoji probation in every chat. Okay? And you must pay a fine of 30 gifted memberships. No, that's okay. There it is. No green face emoji. Okay? That is your punishment. You're on emoji probation. No Mario green stone guy. None of those. None of those in a chat. And you must pay a fine of 30 gifted memberships on Adept's channel. Okay? That concludes docket number 2A43772 DDAD D writing in the first degree, aggravated begging, virtual assault, and beggary, and 4 counts of fence hopping. Damn. Wow, you have a lengthy rap sheet here, mister. What's to convince me you're not going to do this again? Okay? If I let you out of this courtroom today, how am I supposed to believe you're not going to go on and commit aggravated begging once again? Okay? Assault and beggary. If I let you out of here, if I let you live and let you free out of this courtroom today, how are we to know you're not going to go on to e-beg for memberships? Oh my god, bro. Cooked them. Assault and beggary, bro. Y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all are crazy. I can't see, so I don't know how many likes there are, but I hope there's at least like 16 or something, because you know, like I said, it's like I'm just being I hate to say, I was gonna say mouthpiece, that sounds crazy, pause, but I'm just being like 17. All right, that's pretty good for there being like 29 people. I appreciate that. That's pretty decent for some bush babies, you know, for being the messenger. Like, you know, becomes a certain, you know, it's like judging a battle where like a lot of people won't agree, but it's like to another extent, right? Because, I guess it's just like in real life, right? It's like people commit crimes and then they get mad at the cops for arresting them for the crimes they committed. They get mad at the judge. They get mad at the judge for convicting them of crimes they are 100% guilty of, right? He said, give me memberships or give me death. What the fuck? Bruh. Oh my god. Dark Matter is fucking hilarious. He's like,
Fuck, this sucks.
We put the clip and make that shit spin.
oh my god, Dom is the bomb pain. No, but every time I see the name now, like, I don't know, to me, like calling someone the bomb, like, I don't know. Back in the day, we would only ever say that about like if weed was really good, like, yo, this weed's the bomb, or like mostly about like food, honestly. Pause. I know it's crazy, but it's like we would say that about like if you had like if there was a fire pizza joint, right? And be like, yo, their fucking steak and cheese sub is bomb, yo. Like that's how we would use bomb. Or like yo, I fucking hooked up with this chick. Oh, she gave me bomb head, yo. So like for a dude to call himself the bomb is like, I don't know. To me, I was like, what are you, 12? What are you, 12? Are you 9? And you're using your mom's credit card to play on Xbox Live with the other adults? And you're my gamer tag. Domathan, the Bomathan. It's Dom, the bomb. Like that's all I see when I see it's like John the Don. I just see Dom, the bomb. Domathan, Dom Aurelio, Donathus, Directlius, Dicradius, Bomathan. Oh my god, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I would change your name, dog. Like, just change it to Dom or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Jackton Morgan. Yeah, bro. Jack, you might be next up, bro. You might be next up. To be real. You might be next up. But I don't want to have buffoonery in my courtroom. So I can't call Jack up to the stand because I know he's drunk, you know? And it's like I can't do that to the sanctity of this building. Okay? I can't do that with the sanctity of this building. Jack is definitely next up. So I didn't even see all of his crimes, but as far as throwing Noah knee gaze out there, if you know, you know. I don't know, man. Like there is a thing as double jeopardy out there, you know. There's a thing called double jeopardy. You can't be charged with the same crime twice, right? What, you know what I mean? So is this a case of double jeopardy? Like to the point where Jack already gets shit for dropping an N-bomb anyway. That's never going to go away. He did it one time and he's just going to get that anyway. So I never understood. If I'm him, I would just like, okay, what's to stop you from just keep saying it now? Like, why? I like, in my opinion, I'm like, I would have never apologized ever. And like, what is there? Like, okay, like who's gonna stop you from just to keep saying it at this point? It's like double jeopardy. What are they gonna say? He dropped in it. They already say that. They already say that about you. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It was an N airstrike, bro. It was a nair. It was a nair strike. $50, bro. Give me $50. Hold on. There's the Cash App. Send me money. Huh? How about instead of these bums, instead of these fucking bums that do nothing, how about send it to a real player partner? Okay? I actually take care of my nephew all the time. I've never once asked anyone. Yeah, 100, bro. Like, I was like half kidding, but I'm not. I'm really not, because it's not even donate, because I've been given hours and hours of content lately, all ad-free content, no memberships over here at Pablo. You know what I mean? So, yeah, at this point, I'm putting the Cash App up, and you know, if you feel so inclined, you can hit that, because I feel like I've been you know, doing a community service for real. Like, honestly, the one going in on DJ Alyssa Monsanto, clearly a man, getting on them for their schizophrenic postings and narcissistic self-promotion and other people's chat. This is a community service, okay? And then and there's been some dope content. But you know, like, you gotta think, I wake up early to watch my nephew. I go to work, I get home from work, and I go live for y'all. And yeah, I give a lot of hours of my time. And not only that, I'm not only running this channel, but I do all that, like, the shitty work on socials channel too. Like, when we do Unscripted, I do all the thumbnails, I do all the tags and all that shit, like all the annoying stuff that's not fun to do. I do all that on both channels, and still give y'all fire battles, fire music, all that shit. So, you know, Judge Pick, the honorable Judge Pick, he does a lot around here. But also now I'm just cleaning up these virtual streets, you know, cleaning up. Because to me, you can't be a community. To be a community, you have to be like self-governing, right? Like, I think about it like back in the day, right? If it was like a community type shit where, I was gonna say huts, but like, you know, if you all lived in close proximity, you all had like cabins and shit, and like you had like the medicine man, you had the community doctor, you had live as one as a community. Salute, y'all, salute. To live as one as a community, you have to be like self-governing. You know what I mean? You have to call out if one person in the community is wilding and doing out-of-pocket shit, y'all have to hold them accountable, right? That's kind of what we were talking about last night. I didn't like people shooting this dude Bale, this Luch Main, this atrocity. They're not an A, they're an atrocity, an electronic atrocity that is Luch Steal Your Briefs Main Kane. I don't like seeing people defend him, and whether they realize they're doing that or not, by trying to lump things together and compare anyone just like asking someone to borrow money to that, I don't like it. I don't like it, because then that's like literally shooting this person bail when we know what they do. We know what they do. So I just think as a community, we have to clean up our own streets, right? I know it's not something that's fun, you know, like when you look around, And it's like, you live in a neighborhood, right? And you always walk by and there's that one house that always has shit all over the yard. You know, there's like a fucking refrigerator from the 60s and they haven't mowed the lawn in forever. There's just trash. Like, that shit brings the property value of the neighborhood down because it's an eyesore, right? And no one likes looking at it. And it's like, what can you do about it? It's like, well, it's not. Everyone normally just goes, oh, it's not my problem, not my problem. But it is. It's your neighborhood. It's your community. So it is your problem. You can't just go, oh, it's not my problem. This fucking crack den that has shit all over the yard. Like, oh, not my problem. But it is. It brings the property value of this entire estate, this entire community, everyone else that's around here. It brings the value down. Okay. So looking at it from the outside, looking in, someone drives through, oh, this is a beautiful neighborhood. And then they see a Luke, and immediately they go, oh, they got those over here. Ew. This is not such a good neighborhood. You know what I'm saying, bro? Instantly brings the property value down of a community if you got retards around. So we have to clean up our own streets, okay? And sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes you got to be the asshole that, has to point out things. And that's fine. Pablo has no problem. No problem playing that role. Sometimes motherfuckers got to get called out for their shenanigans, for the chicanery, for the hoopla, for all that. Definitely the chicanery, okay? We can't have no chicanery going on around here. Enough of them shenanigans, okay? I specifically heard hoopla. So, I did say earlier, I do have the full judge's opinion about the case the other night. If you want me to just quickly go over that. The findings, we all know the findings. I found the court was in favor of 1 GTG in the case of the borrowed 20, but the full judge's opinion kind of came down to 2 points. Okay, it was the aforementioned party self-admitted that they took shots at one said Gregory Atoms themselves, admitted to knowingly and foreknowingly and premeditatingly taking shots on the internet at one Gregory Adams. And he said, basically, he did that because Greg went on 10 Rock's channel and said battling him does nothing for his career. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just battle talk. Now, everyone can pretty much agree that's actually like a true statement. But even if it was a gray area where it's like, well, I guess you could make an argument that, but it doesn't matter. That's battle talk. So now you're telling me if you let me borrow $20 2 years ago, now we're battling. I can't go on a battle rap channel to promote the battle and talk promo and go, man, battling this dude, what's that do for my career? Like, that's battle talk. That's battle talk. And he admitted that after he heard that, he took shots at Greg. Okay? He did say that. He did, but while I was playing it live, I noticed that. I put a pin in it and I meant to circle back to that point, but I re-listened. I'm like, oh, I didn't go in on that. I was waiting until the end on my findings. So that's why I wanted to not relitigating. I'm just telling you why, giving you the judge's opinion in full, why we favored in that case. Because the arguments were weak. And then he literally admitted he took shots at him. So at that point, I go, okay, you took shots. They're like, oh, he said something first. He said, and then knowingly and admittedly said, oh, he did some battle talk on 10 Rocks. I'm like, so what? Okay, we're battling. And I go, what does this dude do for my career? That's battle rap talk. I can't do that because you let me borrow money 2 years ago. What the fuck are you talking about? But now, if you take shots at me after that, then it's up. Who gives a fuck? You know, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just how this court found it. But this is a thing. You know, moving forward, this is going to be a segment. I think this is genius, by the way. And so, like, getting back to the point, we're still gonna get the Pablo versus the Worlds. You know, if there's someone I have to go in on, pause. But I like this idea, right? Where, and I know some people be like, dude, you're biting battle troops. It was the judge when he first came. Like, all right, whatever, bro. He never like made it a real like courtroom setting. Okay, this is what we're doing, and I think it's genius. So any case can be brought before the courts, no matter how small. Any dispute, disagreement in this community. Oh, this is way different. And especially the way we're going to do it. I'm just saying that's just how people nitpick what I do. No matter what, people try to go like, oh, well, this is fucking like Pablo, you know. So I know what's coming. But so we're definitely, any case, no matter how small, no matter how big, can be litigated live on this channel. Here's how it's going to happen. I'm the judge, obviously. Pablo is the judge. John is the bailiff. Already discussed my trusty bailiff, John, the sheriff John will be the bailiff. Okay. Anyone you can bring before the court. If you would like to bring charges against someone, they don't need to be you know, they don't even need to be aware of it. If you bring charges before the court, we will subpoena them. They will be sent a message and subpoenaed that they have to come to this court. You can represent yourself, or you could choose someone to represent for you. You will give me a list of any possible witnesses that you may need to call to the stand. And then we will have a court proceeding. You will be able to cross-examine witnesses. You will be able to object. You will be able to chime in. You know, objection. He's badgering the witness, Your Honor. Like, and I will say, okay, sustained, overruled. You know, Adept's my lawyer. Yo, Adept's a fire lawyer. 100%. And I know this is a dope idea because someone actually hit me up and was like, yo, you got to keep doing that. That court should have me dying, but like there's something here. And I was like, no, I know. The chat is the jury. No. That's how we were doing it before. So respectfully, I didn't want to drop the link because I was going in. But when we do this, the people that we let up are going to be the defendant themselves. And then if they have a representation, their lawyer, you know, even if they have someone representing them, they still have to be up here, you know. And like I said, then the witnesses, will bring up the witnesses one at a time. And I have the backgrounds and everything where it's going to be like, they're going to be sitting in the witness box. And then the attorneys can, examine it, and then they get the cross-examination and shit. You call all your witnesses. If a witness isn't on the discovery beforehand, you can argue. You could be like, bro, what do you mean? Like, that wasn't on the discovery. If someone tries to present evidence, like say someone hits them up and is like, oh, I got this message, I got that. You're gonna have to convince Judge Pick why that should be allowed if it wasn't on discovery. Okay, and you better bring your arguments clean. You better bring, because like I was saying, I did I made the banner originally for the pick a side with Pickasso shit. And originally my idea was to have like debates type of shit, which I still think is like pretty cool. But this specifically, I think would be fire because, and listen, as much as it's like, it's funny and it's silly and shit, like, at the same time, like, don't come around here trolling and be on some like glitch. Like, I'm sorry, if Glitch is a witness, I will allow him in the courtroom. But if he started doing what he did a couple minutes ago, anyone that acts out, I will hold them in contempt. That means they will be put in the back chat immediately. They will be held in contempt if they're acting out of pocket in this courtroom. anyone, any outbursts, any of that, you will be held in contempt. You might have to get timed out and all of that. You know what I mean? I think this is genius. I think as long as like, you know, people just like have fun with it, but at the same time, it's serious. Like if I find in someone's favor, and depending on what the case is, like if you win, you might have to like, you know, like I said, it depends what the situation is type shit. But if I'm like, no, you won, and then you know, the Chad is the jury, or a selected number of the Chad is, you know, however we're gonna do it. But if you like lose the case, like you might get sentenced to like, nah, you gotta like send them, you know, 30, 40 bars, you know, whatever, depending on what it's about type shit. But I feel like adding some stakes to it would be fire. People that are actually gonna you know, play along, but you know, not making it like absurd to the point. But like it was funny, like when we were up here, when I pulled John up and he's like, oh yes, your honor, like it's funny, but at the same time we could get you know, get down to some real shit, like really. Because if we're going to be on like panels anyway, and everyone's, instead of just being a bunch of square boxes and going, oh, this person did it. Yeah, my opinion is I think it's kind of fucked up, but at the same time, I get where this person's coming from. Da, 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 da. I mean, all that's cool, but doing it this way, I feel like it brings it to life. It's a lot more fun for everyone involved, and yeah, I think it's a dope idea. Anyone that has any cases or any charges they would like to levy against another party, let Pickasso know, and they will be subpoenaed to appear before the court. You will get a court date. Okay? You will get a court date. And if you cannot afford representation, an affoyer will be presented for you, unless you want to represent yourself. We'll find you a lawyer from the chat if you cannot afford one. You know? Oh fuck. Is there a guy on Atria? Oh man. I just think this is gonna be fire. Absolutely fire. Because you know, pretty much everything we do over here is great content. You know what I mean? And it just gets better. It gets better every time. You know, sometimes like sometimes when I first do a live, I'm not super like planning out ahead of time. You know, it depends what it is. Like, I don't really like, oh, I'm going to get the timestamps to this. I'm going to put it all organized. Because I like to just like go with the flow and you know, be unscripted and be able to just do shit off the cuff. I like, but at the same time, the more I do stuff, the more I go, oh, like, oh, we could have done this if I had this like this, and then I put that there, and just like organize it a little more. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's fire, and I can't wait for a couple of the things I have coming. Like I said, I do the DME thing. Like I am still finishing the DME. The Kill Shot Part 1 probably be out this week. The thing about that is like, I feel like I murked him. Like, I had a lot of like vitriol towards dude. But after that live I did, I feel like I murked him, and I really haven't like I feel like I put the nail in the coffin already, and everyone kind of told me that anyway. So after that, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, it made me like less like gung-ho to like go finish this whole documentary, because it was a lot of work like that I'm doing, you know, like by all myself, you know. It takes a lot of hours. I'm doing all the shit for someone I already killed. It's like and especially when I have like other content that I'm more excited about making, you know, it felt more like a project. But let me know if that is something y'all still want. I will make sure I finish that like sooner than later, you know. Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, as much as it's like we'd get a little kick out of it type shit, like it'll be funny. I know when I drop it, people will watch it and it'll be funny, but like it really is like picking on a child at this point, you know. It literally is just like it's beating on a dead body type shit. Wow, did someone else just go live or something? Literally like fucking 14 people just left up out of here or something. But hold on, don't worry, y'all. Yo just Is it Yo is just possessed by the ghost of Innovate? Yeah, I figured y'all would. You and DM me, even. I wouldn't even say that. Bro, what the fuck? I don't know what happened, bro. It was at like 22 people, and all of a sudden it went down to 3 at one point. I'm like, what? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that. I had no problem with dude. And I don't know, man. DM me, he just started crashing out on everyone, and then he brought up my name and attached it with a lie. And I don't like that, bro. That's why in the court, that's why I like doing the court shit, because if you're gonna bring up my name, make sure you have your fucking facts, bro. Make sure you have your facts. Because that's one thing Pablo don't like. So I basically did a live and said, okay, you're saying you have this evidence that I did this. Show me. Show the evidence or apologize for lying. And then he literally just acted like that never happened. Acted like it never happened. And the next time he went live, never mentioned it, never brought it up, and just pretended like the whole thing never happened. So I'm like, so you're full of shit. So you lied then. You know? Oh my god. Yo, y'all give me 2 seconds real quick. Hold on, I'll just start playing a song. I'll be right back. Hold on. So throw me down a line or pull me off the stage. I'm sure you wouldn't mind if you knew the stage. Just wanna hit rewind, get me out this place. If you're not on my side, I get up out my way. Honestly thought that this would never be. Holding on this moment, I'm hoping that it will set me free. Doing half circles like the letter C. So honestly, what the fuck did you expect from me? I drive the dark out while the light emerges. Taught lessons from the drugs, call it higher learning. Pen stayed to the pad just like I'm writing cursive. Back up in the cut like a spinal surgeon. Constantly down and feeling like I'm worthless. When them thoughts come around, that's what I try and turn it. Surrounded by these clowns like a flying circus. Beating myself down like I'm tired of dirt. But the tide is finally turning. If you swallow Tide Pods, bitch, you deserve to die a virgin. I'm the type of person that when my mind determined, I could rhyme in German if I want to take the time to learn it. The fire burning inside. Fire burning inside me, just like an iron burning iron. So put those green stone faces in the chat for Don. Wow. And now every time I see him, I'm just gonna think Don. Dun dun dun, dum dum bum. Put the green stone faces in the chat for Mr. Cope. Dom the green, bro, 100%, 100%. Dom DeMario Stone face green guys. It's Dom the. Hold on, I gotta show you what the fuck I'm talking about. If you don't know. Because I don't, bro, I be looking through my phone. I don't see those emojis. Like, do you have to scroll to the next page? I've never done that. Like, if I'm typing, I've never scrolled to the next page of emojis to see all the ones that are in there. Because some of these fucking weird faces y'all be putting there, or do the circle blue one and the purple. Like, I don't even know what the fuck they mean. I don't know why y'all be. And some of y'all be overusing the fuck out of them too. Not just throw them in every once in a while. Every 5 messages, it's got one of them in it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Another green face? Another green face? Ready? Hold on. This is what I'm talking about. If you ever played Mario, right? Probably Mario 64 or whatever. You remember these guys? The stone face dudes, right? And then you had to jump. You had to like jump and like slam down. And they make this stupid sound like right here. Oh, it's fucking ads, bruh. Fucking ads. Ready? It's Dom the What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Hold on, I want to find one in the game. Here we go. Womp. The Womp. It's Dom the Womp. It was fire, but that's all I can think. Tell me you don't think of this when you see that stupid green face in the chat. And like every time he posts anything, that's all I can think is the and then when I see the crying faces, I just like that's all I can think of. Dom the Dom the wall. Dom the womp. Right? Now, literally every emoji they put, like I said, it's crazy, bro. It's like how every time I'll see John B702, like I see them posting right here, this very comment. I see all these laughing emojis, right? And to me, I read that as like, oh my God, like that's hilarious. But for some reason, when Dom DeWomp posts and he'll use the same emojis or maybe a stone face womp, right? It don't come off the same. It doesn't have the same tone in the text, even though it's the same emoji. It's the way, it's the use of it. It's the person using it. It's when they use it. All I could think when they posted is like, oh my God, like fake laugh. Like when I see him posting, I'm like, you're not laughing right now. You're not literally sitting there going like laughing and you're like, oh my God. You're posting it as like a cope post almost like oh, this is so funny, right, guys? Like you're not even laughing. You're not even laughing. Is that sociopathic? You're posting laugh emoji to make everyone else to make it seem to everyone else like you're laughing along. It's like it's cringe. It comes off try hard. Like, okay, Dom the Womp, try harder next time. Maybe if you had 6 more exclamation points, we'll believe you next time.
Here we go.
I mean, by all means, you can sit in the you can come up to the stand. You can come up to the stand, Dom DeWomp, okay, and get cross-examined. You can come up and try to defend yourself for these heinous crimes. The members of the squad that investigate these heinous crimes are known as the Virtual Community Unit with Detective Pick. Bang, bang. Ready? It's womp, womp. The members of this elite squad that investigate heinous internet crimes such as e-begging, assault and beggary. Womp womp. Like the Law and Order. Dung dung. Womp womp. Oh fuck, dog. You know, it's like I don't know. The thing is, like, it's crazy because like when I did the Maze one, remember we did the whole like TV show about Maze and Alyssa Monsanto. We made the whole movie about. But this motherfucker is so generic and plain and has no like defining traits about him that aside from just like going over his crimes and like roasting him a little bit, like there's not much more you can even like do to you know what I mean? Like I'm like there's nothing there. Like I can't make imagine a Dom the Bomb mini series. What would it even be about? A fraud who wears a do-rag, right? What channel would that be? It's like a Yeah, that's true. Couldn't make a whole movie. No, 100%. This would have to be like a 4-episode mini series, right? And what's the plot? What's the plot of the Dom the Bomb mini series? Okay, it's got to be like an undercover, right? Because clearly he just wants to fit in. So it's almost like The Departed, I guess. It's kind of like The Departed, only it's the virtual Departed kid. And Dom, he flunks out of school. He was never good in school, so he flunked out. Someone comes to him one day like, listen, you're never going to amount to nothing. You got no talent, kid, face it. But we could sign you up to be part of a fucking special program. And he's like, oh, yeah? Okay. Oh, I'm down with the program. What is it? And they send him to the dick riding school to learn how to dick ride and fence it to get in on people's good side. And, you know, basically like, this dude's an informant, dude. This is like Donnie Brasco, bro. He wears a womp mask. Womp womp. Oh my God. But he's really crying underneath it. It's fucking hilarious. It's like V for Vendetta, but it's D is for dick riding. That's what it is. It's like V for Vendetta. Only is D is for delinquent dick rider. You know? Oh my fucking God. So he just wears the mask. Oh my God. And he's, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit. And like the tagline is like, where's mine? Where's my membership? Underneath. D is for dick riding. He's got the mask on. Bro, it's like, have y'all ever seen Afro Samurai? Y'all ever seen Afro Samurai? Remember his buddy that was in the clan with it? Like I said clan, it sounds crazy, but like his you know, they were in the same dojo. They got trained by the same master. And the kid, he wears the like teddy bear costume. But he's like, they make him like half cyborg. But ever since that day, he's like, my left eye has never stopped crying since. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's Dom. That's Dom. He wears this mask, but he's constantly crying ever since the day he was told he'd never amount to shit. So now he just tries to D-ride his way to the top. Oh my God. Now I feel like I gotta find this. And like the V for Vendetta, when the guy does all the V's, you know, but instead it'll just be all D's, like D's, like delinquently dick riding to the dimensions of the no. V for V speech. Is that the one in the alleyway? Yeah. The V we need a whole D monologue pause. Right? Yeah. Okay. We get it.
I assure you, I mean you no harm.
Who are you?
Who is but the form following the function of what, and what I am is a man in a mask.
Oh, I can see that.
Of course you can. I'm not questioning your powers of observation. I'm merely remarking upon the paradox of asking a masked man who he is.
Oh, right.
But on this most auspicious of nights, permit me then, in lieu of the more commonplace sobriquet, to suggest the character of this dramatis.
Hold on, where's the body? It's like the
now vacant, vanished.
Right here, okay. The V's.
Voila! In view, a humble vaudevillian veteran, cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. However, this valorous visitation of a bygone vexation stands vivified and has vowed to...
I think this is more like the Jack versus Danksta face-off.
vanquish these venal and virulent vermin, vanguarding vice and vouchsafing the violently vicious and voracious violation of volition.
This is the Gangsta versus Jack Action Face Off, but instead of words with V, he just says all words that end in ER. Oh my god. He's like, you're bitter. You have so much vigor. Oh my god. All words that end in ER. Oh, bruh. But hold on. The Afro Samurai. Oh, get rid of this. Learn how to spell, folks. Learn how to spell, folks. I'm trying to remember what's it called? The Bear Kid. The Bear Kid. Right? This one. And underneath, he's always crying. Remember? This kid.
Long time no see.
Jeno. That's what it is. So this was his buddy in the dojo. And Afro, him going after his vengeance. This was a dope show, by the way. I don't know if you ever watched Afro. It's like a whole contraption that because he got like severely fucked up back in the day, and it has like this whole apparatus that like helps him breathe. Pause. But I don't know why they made it a bear. I think because that was like his baby sister had this like teddy bear that she held on to and loved, and she died that day that he got all fucked up too. So as well as being like a robot apparatus that keeps him like breathing and shit, that was like what the representation of what his sister loved. If I remember, it's been years since I've seen it, but what the fuck? Nando coming in with a fire comment. He said Berserk is the anime equivalent of Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique. That's the funniest shit I ever heard. Bro, you know how many times you meet someone and you're like, it could be just talking about music, don't even have to be rap, and then or anything. They just randomly bring up, bro, you want to hear the craziest song ever? And you're like, oh yeah, sure. Like, bro, Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique. You're like, oh my god, yeah, dude, I heard it 4.5 years ago. Like, jeez, you know what I mean? I loved when it was like 12 years later, you know, even like a couple years ago, people would be like, bro, you want to hear the craziest song ever? Like, they just discovered it. Really? You just discovered Dance with the Devil? Like, oh my, bro. Tears have never stopped flowing. And that's what we're saying. Domed. That's why he's always putting the crying, laughing emoji in the chat. He wears the stone face, he wears the the Womp mask from Mario 64. And he types crying, laughing emojis to disguise the fact that he's constantly shedding a tear. It's like, you'll never understand the pain of not being gifted a free membership. You don't know what it's like when your main mode of transportation is dick riding. You don't know what it's like to e-bag for $4.99 memberships. The show actually fire, bro. If you've never seen Afro Samurai, this is probably like the fourth episode or something. Fifth. I'm trying to remember. The original is like what, 8 episodes or something, and then there was like Afro Samurai Resurrection. There's like another one after this. But this show was dope, bro. There's a whole, oh my god, I gotta show you the whole other squad. There's the numbers squad, right? Which is like, yo, what was that stupid dumbass clique that all those people had? Right? It was like Cole and fucking that guy and all this shit. They'd always put like a fucking stupid ass number in the chat and said it's the fucking 4 click or some dumb shit, right? I'm trying to remember, but y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Afro man. No. So there's this in this show, there's the there's like a number. Why? Oh, it's caps lock. Why is it doing that? There we go. The number people. Or it's like 1 through 8 or something. Ah. We'll see. That's gonna be like the episodes, though. Is that a motherfucking RPG? Damn it! I'm trying to find. There's like a bunch of people. They're all like, "I'm number 1. I'm number 2. I'm number 3." Like the number army verse number 2. Yeah, maybe the number army. I don't know what else to call it. The first battle, Alpha Samurai, Cowboy Bitch Boy, the bridge scene, number 1 versus number 2. Oh my god, I don't know. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what they're called, but they have like the numbers on their hats and shit. Oh my god, that's like the 4 p.m. crew. Exactly. Exactly. So I was gonna say that's them, if you know. Oh, 100%, dog. Me versus Pyro. Killers Row. Uh-huh. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you what, if y'all like these fire battles that we put together, ready? Where's my fly? Yeah, where's my fly? Here it is, this one. If y'all like these fire battles we put together, they costed money. I'll just say that. You know, it wasn't cheap, wasn't free to put this together, and I didn't get paid yet to do it, so I'm actually, I paid some of the people on this card out of my own pocket, and I was willing to potentially battle for free to put on for the community type shit. So if you do rock with it, you can always donate a little something to that. I know it's this is July 20th, so it's we got a little ways for that, but if you do want to donate towards that for any one of the battles, whatever one, just make sure you mention that it's for whatever battle that you're putting it up for. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, no, 100% facts, bro. But the way I see it, like I'm willing to put in the same thing I do with like pretty much all my content. Like I'm willing to put in time. The way I see it, like I like the conversation they were having earlier about the money and shit, and like money just being your time basically. And to me, I put a lot of time into this shit. The community in general, not just the battles and the content shit. So that's why that's kind of the reason I call out dumb and bozo shit in the community, because like I love this shit and I spend a lot of my time, energy, effort, and in more time in the form of money. That's more time I spent to like earn that money to put back into the community. So when I see shit I feel like needs to be called out, it's gonna be called out. But if you do rock with what we're doing over here and these fire classics we're bringing your way, that's always appreciated. But either way, we were gonna do it either way. But if you'd like to, yeah, I wish I could find this. I forget what they're called. There's like number 1 through 20, and they all the different hats. One of them has like a grenade launcher or something. Hold on, maybe I'll put it's like the side of a mountain side or something. Mountain warrior, maybe. Hold on, that will be one of them. I feel like first battle. Why is it so fucking hard to find? Not the bridge fight. Bruh. Hold on. Fight scenes. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find this shit. Best fight scene. It's got to be in here then. Hold on. Let's go.
Do you know what's really fun?
It's compilation. In this compilation, skip that. Let's go. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. This is the beginning. So let's get a little further. Okay, it's got to be. Is that Gino? He's fighting. I guess I don't know if this is like a figment of his imagination. He just like follows him around and hypes him up. So this guy's a little mini Dom DeWomp, right? I guess. Ready? This is a adept, HNIC, because he's the head dude in charge. He's going for the #1 headband, head dude in charge, and he's got his own mini personal Dom DeWomp that follows him around. He's like, "Woohoo! You wow! That way you move from left to right there." He's like, "You bodied this dude. You're so fire." Constantly. Quick, give me a wrench. Quick, give me admin status. Give me admin status on your channel so I can post a stone face emoji. Bruh, I'm fucking dying. Quick, give me a membership so I can post GHB Detroit emojis in the chat. Oh fuck. Okay, a new thing we're doing over here on Pablo Lives. We're gonna have comment of the night. Okay, there's been a couple great ones so far, so I don't know. We're gonna have to be keeping track of these. We're gonna have 3 honorable mentions and then the winner of comment of the night. And comment of the night will receive a prize. Might be a gifted membership. Had a Dom face on it. This rocket has a Dom face on it. Oh, back a little more. Do you see that? Oh, it's got a Dom face on it. Bro, I'm dying. Send the Dom torpedoes. These will turn on him. This is the robot afro. Oh man, that's what's up. No, 100%. That has to be a thing because, just another way to give back to the people that actually are in here. Actually, like, I mean, shout out to the people that watch on the bushes, but sometimes those motherfuckers can't even hit a like button. So, respectfully, the people that are in here and contributing with fire material, because y'all are just as much a part of the show. Y'all make it just as entertaining. So yeah, definitely gonna have a comment of the night, and we might switch it up with the prizes and shit, but definitely at the least, might hit you off with a little cash app or something for a comment of the night. This is Crisis's 2 personalities battling it out for who's more dominant. This Crisis schizophrenic personality. This is what occurs in Crisis's head on a daily basis. This is the when the medication kicks in, it's a constant battle over who's gonna take control. For a little more. Okay, this is that whole battle. I was looking for the number guys. Hold on, what the fuck is this? Still the cyborg.
I'm Christy Nome,
Right,
the United States.
But bro, so I was gonna start with the Dangsta and Jack face off and shit and give some commentary on that, but that shit went so left that now it's like I don't even know to react into just the beginning when that shit, bro. This Crisis because he constantly cries. Oh my god, bro. But yeah, now I'm like, really? I don't know. Can you even do just the face off and all that other shit happen? Like, I don't know. But what's amazing, shout out to John, is we got the bootleg. This came from someone's channel. I don't know. There's like someone talking in the background. I don't know who it is, but I want to show y'all what y'all motherfuckers were hyping, okay? And this is relevant because this is what made Dom DeWomp turn on social, start calling him a bozo because of these crisis round. For some reason, there was a lot of glazing, and like keeping the troll going, I guess, to pretend like Crisis was so good in this battle when he had Asperger's, clearly had Asperger's during this battle. So we're gonna watch some of this. Y'all can tell me what the fuck y'all were thinking.
Oh, shit.
Master Mason Maddie is mimicking Mr. Mime. Mr. Five
Master Mason Maddie is mimicking Mr. Mime.
By Picasso's persistence to push a rhyme. Rhythm dry, and we wondering where will his wish abide? Alibis agitated, awaiting for Pablo's pride to push aside. So
reading in the lines, my eyes off to the side. Clearly, I am reading. Just look at my the iris of the side. My iris looks to the side. It's reading rainbow with crisis.
Social can sever several spines. You know what rhymes with Maddie phrase? Maddie's gay.
What rhymes with Maddie phrase? Maddie's gay. I just thought of that today.
Riding Pablo Picasso's dick longer than him. His bitch have been engaged.
Longer than his hip. Longer than hip. Hip hop, hooray.
Pablo Picasso's dick longer than him. His bitch have
longer than him.
Been engaged. Lush one, you know, these fellas are sort of strange. But did you know, since the homegrown days, Master Mason Maddie been sucking on daddy's cane. Assassin steady talking. Social meditate the win, but within this bitch dying. Lush
within this bitch dying. Landers and siren. Like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all really glazed this performance? Y'all really glazed this and act like this was some amazing shit, dog. Nasty work. Nasty work.
One said the guilt.
I'm gonna be better than some of these niggas out here, man.
I don't know who's reacting to this. This dude's an idiot. Whoever's commenting doesn't pause the battle to talk, so he just talks right over it, which I don't blame him for talking over Crisis, because this is terrible.
I'm ready to get in the ring, man, and I can't rap.
So when Maddie
he said, bro, I can't rap. Bro, yeah, I don't know what he was saying, bro. He's like, Pablo's dick is so long that I'm like, what? Get off. So I've been saying this for 2 years. Get off my dick, dog. I don't know what it is with these low level like termites. Okay? Sometimes that's why you gotta terminate the termites. Motherfuckers like this and Maze. It's like, bro, y'all remember, right? And again, this is just like Dom not getting the membership because he was like begging for it, didn't deserve it, so he didn't get it. This is another example of God showing that he, showing his work is when Crisis, remember this? Remember when Crisis used to go live about me every single day? Every day. Right? And then what happened to Crisis's channel? That he used to go live on Pablo every day. Disappeared. Another sign that God's always working in your favor. I dropped like a kind of freestyle track. It actually didn't have anything to do with Crisis, but I just named it like it had something to do with him. It was called Being of Light. A being of light. And I said, I'm a motherfucking purebred being of light, dog. As like, it really just proved that when you're a motherfucker like this and you was kraut fishing off my name every day, and it's not like I didn't like flag his channel. I had nothing to do. I don't even know what happened to his channel. I don't know. All I know is one day it was gone, and I was like, Lord works in mysterious ways, dog.
Ray's claim to be unbiased, that mean he a meat rider. Andy Griffin looking nigga, and Pablo is Barney Fife, 45 off the.
Bro, he said my name 5 times already. You're not battling me. See how he was like, he wanted a battle with me so bad, and that's why I refused to do it. I go, bro, he already goes live on me every day. He mentioned me in the battle 9 times. Like, get off my dick, dog.
Hip if he slipping this bitch, I'm dumping fire. Top floor, Mars told me clean up the floor. I'm pushing mops, got the Glock, bitch, I'm job. But since you tall, a switch to the Cavs, a great spot. Aisle 357, the one like game time. Game time. Blow the whistle, I'm down.
All 357, the one like game time. Okay, so we played at least like a minute so far. Can anyone repeat a bar to me that has been said thus far? Anyone, any full bar or punch that's landed so far? Just one. Just one.
Donovan Mitchell officials, I got clocking on the spot. Ironic, y'all.
Come on, man. It's a virtual battle.
Watching me spin the block, Spotify, social lock. I'll give assassin that Jesus time.
Social lock. I give assassin that Jesus time. What in the schizophrenia? What in the Asperger's? What in the autism spectrum are you talking about?
Not the loving thy neighbor, a hug if your brother not. We talking.
Not to love with thy neighbor or hugging your brother at 9. Not to covet in, oh, but I loveth wife. Subtle signs, look up and see the sun it shines. My submachine gun to shoot a subs aside. I push the subs aside. Like, what? Bro, he just saying words. Y'all thought this was fire? This is insane to me.
Pilot ass whooping, the reading the Crimson Shroud. Assassinate social on the stake, and let's see if he's screaming out. Abba, Father, please forgive them a cursing us till he fell. I bookmark for the question, profession, elusive still. Since I have faith in
bookmark the profession, Alistair Crowley spell. Take off my shoe, my socks, they start to smell. I went to the lake, the doggy fell in well. What the fuck are you talking about? Bro. I had a cat striped like its tail. I got the data, so microchip like a cell. Micro cell.
Honor his name, I couldn't fail. Nigga, we know about your reading skills. Did God choose a lamb of the goat to be his
Dante, bruh. Yeah, what do you mean? Dante to the ring. No, I'm requesting. Can Dante come to the ring, please? Oh my god, bro. No, good call. I tried to. I'm an A fan shit, folks. I know how to spell. I tried to change the last minute. Dante to the ring. Dante to the ring, folks.
Wool, white hair, and skin burnished as brass. Is Jesus Christ Hebrew or Medici? He couldn't tell. Feats to the
he couldn't tell.
Geek critique, it get gory. I beat assassin in the street. He Ezio auditory. Spin the block for shorty. CDs, L's, I'll block them for you.
Oh my god. Spin the blocks, you see these L's. Bound to spin the block, I bought on my got my CDL. Brother, oh brother.
And then when I back out and close the door, my stock reloaded. Vietnam mash, hoorah, the chopper smoke. A social assassin. This ain't usually something I gotta explain often. God, king of the ring, and it seems the crowd watching. Can in my hand, and I'm preparing the air when the judge talking.
What the fuck? A parakeet squawk, cannon in my hand, prepare for the judge talk. What? I woke up in a swamp. I walked the sludge walk. I try to stomp the mud off. I stomp a mud hole in your ass and mop the. They're gonna have to mop the floor off. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
People thump to John while others will worship Allah. Thank Father. But with social assassin, the pedigree is quite farther. Meaning this bitch can get 316s like Steve Austin, nigga. Yeah.
That first of all, that 316 Steve Austin bar we've heard so many times. But anyway.
What?
So,
What? What? What?
Already won this round just by saying, he didn't even rhyme yet. Already won. Jesus, Crobies, bruh.
he keeps saying he's the wave.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess that makes me the ocean. Bitch, I made you. Now you're drowning in my wake, and there's no one to save you.
That's not me, by the way. This the upload of this footage. I don't know why it's all like choppy like that. I don't know.
You think that you're great? Nobody rates you.
Uh-huh.
You think that it's safe, bitch? You should be named Chris. Everyone hates you.
What?
So if I throw you over a bridge, and if you live, then it's take two.
That wasn't it. I ain't gonna lie, that was not it.
That was not it. That was who is this dude? Like, who is this dude commenting? I'd love to know. Love to know.
Don't call me in the morning. Your whole family, all of them mourning. Cause you're dead asleep, but you ain't snoring. We're all dead asleep because your bitch ass is boring.
Uh-huh. Bro, he was 100% reading that. You didn't see the whole fucking round. He was looking off the Wonder. Look, see, look at, bro. Again, do I have to say how God shows he's always working? Look at this. A random spot I rewound back to. This could not be a more perfect screenshot that this motherfucker's reading that shit. Reading. He's reading. I do believe it. Come on, fam.
Stop the cap.
Bruh.
Oh my
God. Like for real. Look at this. Oh, 100%, bro. I mean, was it, like I said, was it the best performance? Like, no, but he beat Christ. Like I don't know, man. Y'all, this shit is crazy. This footage sucks, but I just wanted to. It's relevant, right? It is relevant because we were bombing on Dom the Chun, Dom the Womp, Stone Face Dom the Womp, Dom the Dick Rider, because this was the reason he just like turned on social and said fuck coming on our show and started calling him a bozo, apparently, because even though he won this battle, he didn't have as good of a performance. So like I don't know. But hold on, there's one part in the second. I've always wondered what the fuck this meant. So hold on, let's play this part.
Yeah.
Look, he's even getting it together. He's like, hold on, let me swipe. Let me get to this part of the butt. What's he looking at? What's he looking at right now? See, and just picture in his mind, right? I wish I could do the overlay right here. In his mind, it's the two Afro samurais fighting each other for control. One's the Thorazine, and the other one's the sertraline. Thorazine, sertraline, and they're fighting each other for control of the brain.
He was clean too. It's like the other boy,
Malcolm X, MLK, JFK. We live in drastic, right?
So he says, hold on.
X.
Malcolm X, MLK, JFK. Huh? I always felt like, I was like, am I the only one that caught that? He does this whole scheme about like black leaders, right? And then because he's gonna diss the white man or whatever. But for some reason he throws JFK in the scheme. I was like, does he not know JFK is white? Huh?
And he was clean too. It's like the other boy,
Malcolm X, MLK, JFK. We live in drastic. Rodney King took a thrashing. Mike Brown had caught a fast one. Trayvon Martin was a target sacrifice before the masses. Sandra Bland got strangled and murdered. It's on the camera. Filmed by the fake. I hate that snake bastard. Deep sadness. Fuck this battle. I preach facts here. This nation been lying and trying to find a way to kill our blackness.
Okay, so what the fuck did JFK have to do with the rest of that scheme? You mentioned Malcolm X, MLK, Sandra Bland, like George Floyd, whoever the fuck. He brought up all this shit and he's talking about, oh, they want to kill all our black men. Why did you say JFK then? What? What did JFK have to do with the rest of that scheme? And I've always said that. No one else has ever replied. I said it in the live chat of the battle. I said JFK? What did that have to do? Everyone just moves right past it and acts like, oh no, yeah, whatever. Like, no. Someone explain to me. They thought it was Jermaine F. Kennedy is fucking hilarious. For real, dog. What do you mean? You mentioned a bunch of black leaders, and then you said JFK, bro. This is insane. What the fuck?
This ain't no race bait. Don't hate. I pray safe. So do you really think I fear this queer social assassin? Drum attachments. This round for the band ain't for the practice. Social fragments. Assassin been viral. I post fanatic. My clips like a Reddit embedded for social status. When my AI go to practice, I can maneuver through social status. Apollo with a flame in his name, so none can match it. It's a Tennessee to tighten this game. I ball elaborate. So in this world that twirls,
In this world that twirls, bro, what? None can have it. So in this world that twirls, I'm off the axis. I lay down to sleep up on my mattress. I wake up in the evening static. On the TV, I go to practice. Shoot the ball in the motherfucking basket. I'm a basket case. I need some more Calazra. Pans in my hand. Oh, damn, I'm a savage. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. All about the green forehead, or like a cabbage. Cabbage Patch Kids was a thing. We used to have it. We used to play games on this every day. I was mad then. Oh my God, dude. I can't even watch anymore. This is insane. In this world that twirls, I'm on the axis. Like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? So I did see something. Apparently Crisis had a Spaces battle versus Appa. Appa, the dude from iBattle. I'm curious, like what's going on in these Spaces battles? Like, are people getting paid over there or something? Like, what's up with these Spaces battles? Because I don't know, man. I don't know the whole Loso situation. I don't know what happened there, respectfully. I thought he was like done battling for real. So to see that he had a battle on Spaces as well, like, I don't know, like, what's going on? Are they paying people good money type shit? Or they like, I don't know. I don't know why you'd not do the active battle that you already had your rounds written for, just to go do a Spaces battle with some, and like, who was, I don't even know what the fuck was the guy's name. Hold on, I'll tell you. It's on 10 Rock's channel, I think. Not the battle, but I'll tell you in 1 second. Hold on. The Rack Files. Yeah. So okay. So what's interesting now? should Loso BXNY be considered? The fucking 10 Rock segue, bruh. Okay, he battled some dude Snip Drago. That pause. Snip Drago. Hey yo, bruh. Sounds like you're getting a vasectomy, son. No, bro, he can, I think he actually admitted that already. I'm like 94% sure he actually admitted that he was reading in that battle. But apparently people don't care about that anymore, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I seen this year we've seen like at least 4 different people read, and motherfuckers be like trying to give them the battle and shit. And I'm like, what do you mean? We all know they were reading. Like, bro, Rio in our battle was reading. I'm sorry, he 100% was, and he's not the only one. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is these days. Like, apparently you can just read in virtual and it's okay. Like, I don't know. But I just know, if it was me or someone else that's like, not like a hailed as like a, one of the crowd favorites or whatever the fuck, like, I don't know. Like, let Pablo go up and read in a battle. I feel like everyone's going to bomb on me for it. I don't think one single person is going to shoot me bail and be like, oh, it's okay that Pablo read in this battle. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, so I don't know. I have no issue with Loso, like, personally. I don't get it, the move. Like, Spaces, like, what's going on in these Spaces battle cards? I don't understand. Like, who are these? Emphysema versus Trenton, not New Jersey. Spirit versus Nah. Spirit versus Nah. I'm good. Like a Nephilim. Okay, your name's Nephilim. Tiso versus Wanson. I think it sounds like a glitch conversation. He's like, yo, I want some of that Tieso. I want some of that Tieso. I don't know. Catatonic versus wordplay. This sounds like that Crisis round we were just watching. Catatonic wordplay. Catatonic wordplay. Look, Appa versus Crisis. Who voted for Crisis? Who voted for Crisis winning this battle? Y'all gotta stop. I didn't see it. I just clicked on it to see the poll, like to see the results. What the fuck, boy? I don't even need to see it to tell you Crisis did not beat Appa. Y'all are fucking out of your minds, dog. What the fuck? Random motherfuckers, I guess, dog. I don't know who the fuck these people are. But I want to see, can we find this as like footage? Like, hold on. Snip, Drago. versus Loso BXNY. I just want to see like what's popping off over here. Like, why is it 43 views? I battle 43 views. Is this like not even uploaded to YouTube? Bruh. I don't know. All I see from this dude, this Snip Drago, all his battles got like 60 views, 32 views, 60 views, 43 views. Like, I would not even battle a motherfucker like this. Never mind. Let's go to spaces. Like, they like paying over there? Is it just for the look of like, yo, all these people are seeing it? You never know. Fucking Jack Boy Maine might see your battle. Like, okay. I don't know, man.
And a lie, I'm asking. You grew up in a nice neighborhood near a small town. You're a closeted homosexual who refers to himself as the sweater god. You are not on your phone right now. All right, my guy, which one's the lie? Steve, I need you to answer. This is my time.
No, I don't.
Well, fuck you then, punk.
I didn't see the battle. I'm just saying, like, in my mind, I've seen Oppa battle before, and I've seen Cry, and just like it's not computing. It's just not computing. I'm like, there's no way in fucking on God's green earth. Even if Oppa was like bullshitting, like he actually can put together like metaphors and is a way better conviction, his flow. He understands like pacing and punchlines, like. And just a schizophrenic rhyme that do that's it that do. I think I heard about. I don't even know where to find it. I'm trying to find it. Like I don't even see the footage. So.
And any gun or drug bars you have in your round, because we know that ain't what you do. As the artist, I imagine you had one of your niggas draw up a round for you, supplying a rough outline because they down for you. Don't say no gangster bars, Steven, because we know you had it good. The nerve of this artist trying to make us think he grew up in a sketchy neighborhood. And all his regime butt buddies probably
said, don't even spell gun bars, Steven. What the fuck?
I think he grew up in a, because we know you had it good. The nerve of, don't say no gangster bars, Steven.
Don't say no gangster bars, Steven. Yo, it's like that fucking interrogation I was playing the other day. Steven, why? Steven, don't talk like that, buddy. Steven.
Because we know you had it good. The nerve of this artist trying to make us think he grew up in a sketchy neighborhood. And all his regime butt buddies probably hyping him in the chord, doing a group chant and shit. The pen is mightier than the sword. Well, not tonight, motherfucker. So no movie bars or old man reaches. Tonight, the Big Stepper's chunky corpse is getting thrown down the bleachers. Let me make something clear. You step on bleachers, I step for real. You
step on bleachers, I step for real. I can't with this shit, dog. These fucking spaces battle, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I get it, impromptu freestyle shit. Like, I'm not mad at it, but I don't know. To me, it's just like turning down an actual like opponent. Like, I'm not saying Active is like the biggest battler in the world, but like if you already had your round ready and I don't know, man. I don't know. And especially like I get it as a battler, like over the years, I've gotten to points where, especially like in-person leagues and shit, like there's a lot of fucking politics and nonsense. There's always some fucking fuckery going on. So I get like being like, fuck this shit. I'm off battle rap. I've been there, you know, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm retired, I'm good. Just to go like battle somewhere else for like, I don't know, like random people. Like I don't know. Do you? You know, it is what it is. I'm not trying to tell another person how to move type shit. But just for me personally, like I don't know. Definitely all set with doing a spaces battle for fucking the boss, Swamp, and the boss, and fucking Calico's second cousin might be in there. Like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Not I. But yeah, it's definitely getting late. And I gotta crash. I think this was a pretty successful live overall. We went in on Dom the Womp. Definitely, you have been convicted, and we gave you your sentencing, your punishment. No more stone face emojis in the chat, and you must gift. We'll be reasonable. 20. You got to gift 20 memberships on Adept's channel. That's your punishment. And yeah, like I said, if you have any cases to bring before the courts, we'll do the honorable judge pick presiding. We can do. We'll be back with some of those. The DME documentary part 1 will be coming soon. And yeah, man, let this be a lesson to y'all. Let this be a lesson to all of you in the community. If you want to be like, there's people I respect that are like neutral, neutral. They're never gonna, like a 10 Rock, like I was just talking about him. There's other people, like a major internet, for the most part, very like neutral. It's not gonna just like jump out the window and start wiling on people for no reason type shit. Like often, even if he has something to say, might bite their tongue type of shit. Like, so if you're one of those people that's like, okay, you're neutral, that's fine. That's 100% fine. I have no issue with that. I wish more people would do that instead of like feeling like, oh, I got to choose a side. I got to choose. In a lot of situations when there's not even a side to choose, motherfuckers would be so ready to turn on someone else when the person themselves, like in this specific instance, you got a dude ready to turn on someone that did nothing but help them over because they had words with someone else. But the person he had words with, like, said himself, like, bro, he didn't even unsubscribe from social channel type shit. Like, so for you to have this reaction when you weren't involved at all in any way, shape, or form, and to literally just turn on someone that did nothing but support you and get a bunch of people to subscribe to your channel and was shedding light, like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And just don't be that guy, man. They let him read over there. Oh, I guess if you're not on you're not on camera, you can definitely read. So yeah, the Readers League, I guess, in Spaces. So I don't know, man. This is a community at the end of the day, and I feel like we got to hold each other accountable for the nonsense. And if you see something that's like, bro, what the fuck, like, and that's why we we hold court up here, metaphorically and like literally, we hold court up here. And if we all agree, everyone in the chat agrees, like, bro, if majority rules type shit and a majority of people like, nah, this is out of pocket, bro, that was wild, and like, what were you, we got to discuss it, and you're gonna get bombed on, because what the fuck. What the fuck. If you want to be, like, to the silent viewers that that never type in the chat type shit, I mean, salute to y'all. As long as you hit the like, I have no issue with the silent viewer not getting involved in none of this shit. But like, you all gotta stop just like aggressively dick riding so much to the point y'all be like, y'all jump the gun sometimes. Y'all be riding dick so much that y'all jump the gun and ready to shoot at someone that the person whose dick you're riding, like the person you're doing it for, would even be like, bro, what do you mean? Why are you shooting at that person? Like, they don't even have an issue with them. You know what I mean? And it's like, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Why do you, like, even the person you're dick riding is looking at you like, really, bro? Like, y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all gotta chill a little with that shit. And just don't be that. Don't be that guy. You know what I mean? But yeah, signing out until next time. I'm not sure what we got next, but we do have, like, I mean, I personally, I'm not sure what live I have next, but we Unscripted on Monday. We got Killers Row. Wrong one. Let me put the flyer back up. We got Killers Row coming up. We got Pick It Up 3 in a couple days. A lot of dope shit on the way, man. A lot of dope shit on the way. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for stopping by. And yeah, let's just hope let's just hope it's not you in the hot seat the next time. Let's just hope it's not you. It's got to sit up here and be on the community versus, it's how it's like the state versus. You don't want it to be the community versus your name on the docket. You know what I mean? But yeah, appreciate y'all and salute to toot. Hold on, before we get out of here.
I'm a straight up contaminant. I'm gonna be in all your drinking waters. Hold on. I'm choking. Take the money, shit. Fuck, man, it's too much. The fucking cat's jumping off the bridge. Come on, just stop, man, please.
Porno nips, my bad. I mean hippo lip.
Still, gonna hear me when I die still.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
What's sad, social? What's so sad, social?
We fucked up crib and made that shit spin.
What?
Oh my god!
You know what it is, folks. All right, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like on the way out. See you next time. Honorable Judge Pick, signing out. Peace.